60 years. 60 years of pioneers, of trailblazers, of women who made sure they turned their challenges into today's norm. 60 years of competition, of empowering young women to achieve greatness on the court, the field, and on the track while still finding success in the classroom. 60 years of women's athletics right here at Concordia, Chicago.
Concordia was a godsend, literally. It was a springboard for everything in athletics for me.
Lessons, valuable lessons, continued to be learned both off and on the court, and friendships to last a lifetime were established. Most significantly, I would say, and in summary, the blessings and the benefits that come from participating in a Christian university continued to be innumerable.
For me, it was getting to be a part of a team that honestly just built me up anytime I felt like I wasn't going to be able to accomplish something.
Just being a part of such a great team for the past 4 years has just helped me become a better person and learn how to take care of people and, you know, just be a good teammate, which translates also into life, just being a good person.
I'm so thankful that I did. I'm so thankful I stuck with it and had so much fun. In the end, I was really sad to graduate and not be able to play anymore.
The best part of being involved in athletics was by far the friendships.
While I was here, I had great coaches, I had great teammates. They became my closest friends and really an extension of my family.
60 years later, and the same sentiment rings true. Through decades of female student athletes to don the maroon and gold, they've done it all with immense pride. But it wasn't always so simple. And in order to know where you're going, you have to understand where you came from.
It was a time when women's teams had to wear makeshift uniforms. We wore PE uniforms that had numbers safety pinned to the jersey. It was a time when the softball teams shared cleats with the field hockey teams.
We had just gotten new gym uniforms, very nice maroon tops and shorts, and the shorts were a basic foundation for the athletic uniforms. Volleyball wore them along with the gold t-shirts that I had, turtlenecks that I had gotten for the field hockey team. So field hockey used the gold turtlenecks in fall, and volleyball used them in the second fall season along with their gym shorts. Then basketball used the gym shorts and the gym tops. And when numbers became required for competitive experiences, I remember sewing the numbers on the women's uniforms with my sewing machine at home.
You must also know that at the time, the teams were referred to as the Kittens. We referred to ourselves as the Mighty Kittens, and make no mistake, we were as competitive as any other team that has roamed this campus.
Due largely in part to the efforts of Fran Koenig, Dr. Lois Klatt, and Judy Kretschmar, Title IX had little impact on Concordia, Chicago when the law was enacted in 1972. Already at the forefront of equitable leaders in collegiate athletics, Concordia women's athletics had grown from student-run organizations to national competitors in the Association of Intercollegiate Athletics for Women and later the NCAA.
And we worked with a very strong department, which professionally was strong. And we basically, I think that the number one factor is that we were able to move progressively as a department from physical education and athletics as a department. And everybody was equal and understood it. And so the men had half their shoes paid and we had half our shoes paid. So I mean, it depended entirely on the development of the process and what was needed. And so when I basically left in '83, was the end of my term in athletics. And everything was equal. And the best part was Title IX came into play in the '70s and we were already equal. So we're very fortunate.
60 years later, and we're still here. 170 female student athletes, female administrators, athletic trainers, and full-time coaches. 60 years later, and today we say thank you. Thank you to those who fought for our seat at the table.
This university is celebrating 60 years of women's athletics, and softball specifically has been a part of that 60 years. And what a special thing to represent women who led the way for us to be able to do what we do every single day. For me to have a profession of coaching, for me to be able to be a role model for the next generation of female coaches as well as male coaches.
We're standing on the shoulders of those that came before us. Roads have been paved, so it makes it a little bit easier, but we're still foraging new roads and laying new paths out for what we can accomplish in the future.
Thank you to the women who started women's athletics here at Concordia, because without that foundation, we wouldn't be where we're at now, and we wouldn't have as many female athletes as we have now.